Right. I've just climbed out of Ecclesbourne Glen. Saw a couple of people probably on tour from America somewhere, and just had to tell them that there's at least 3 or 4 tricky climbs, really quite difficult climbs, and very difficult descents. Hopefully I'll hit the East Hill quite soon. A lot more gorse flowers. Look at that. As I recall, one time me and a friend of mine actually climbed up the East Hill. Must have been 1998. Yeah, I think it was 1998 actually. So we were both at this training place, and at the time I had my first car, all fit, but me and this mate of mine climbed up both the West Hill, and then we did the East Hill, and I'm not doing that again. But we're at the top of the East Hill now. Ah yes, I'm quite close, because you might not see it on camera, but there's a beacon which sits on the East Hill. I think most of them got set up at 1988, I think. A lot of them. They were like warning signals. Spanish Armada. Ah yes. Now I remember, 1988 they had a series of TV programmes, and it was like a news report from the time, in their way of doing it. Spanish Armada 400th anniversary of the fact that we completely smashed them, and the weather helped as well. As I say, the weather around here is quite dodgy sometimes. Never makes up its mind what it's doing. There'll be a lot more dog walkers, but around this bit there's some gorse flowers there. Would like to follow that path, but I don't think I want to. I am shattered. There's about 3 or 4 seriously difficult climbs, as I've said earlier, and they're very difficult climbs. Someone said energy drinks earlier. I said I'm going to have a coffee before I start. And they said need something stronger than that. Energy. They mentioned energy drinks. And I said no, I can't have them. Didn't go into a long thing about it, but just about enough to let them understand that certain things are essentially like, I just find them basically poison to me now. Like if I have a lazy day, that's poison. Lack of exercise is just bad news. Wondering if the wait a minute. We just come round here. Ooh. The fire hills are about 3 miles behind me, and it's now 10 to 12. Some more gorse flowers. so there's quite a few gorse bushes around here as well. It seems to be a natural thing on this particular, within the country park. I think around Battle and all that, maybe. I'll have a look. So I'm thinking of doing that route from Breed over to Battle again that I did back in, I think it was 2007. I want to do it. I'll descend for the final time because I'm not going up the West Hill as well. I'll probably do that another day, unless the lifts are working. Yeah, we're now on the East Hill. It's not as interesting as the West Hill though, if I'm honest with you. Next time I film, I'm going to try and do a cliff top down to Hastings sort of shot. Look at that. Over there's some sort of big building. I've never known what it was, but there's a on the West Hill is a one of these schools that help kids a bit better because they got underlying problems. There's a manual church there. I'm just going to shut down a minute.